Hi everyone, it's Kalina Kintsugi Woman. How are you doing? Well, we had a wonderful Labor Day weekend got together with my siblings. There's seven of us siblings, and then the nieces and nephews and the kids. The littlest one was likely, oh, she's about 2.5, and then I'm the oldest sibling there. So, but it was fun. It was fun, and then we had, our family. Actually, somebody in Stratford, that family cousin that came over too. So, I don't know if you've ever been there, but it's a beautiful little town, and I really enjoy it. We've been there different times for a show. If you've ever gone, we saw Romeo and Juliet. I've seen the 12th Night. I've seen different. I love live theater, so that's one of my favorite things to do. And we can go out. We took Mom for her 80th birthday there, and we saw the Romeo and Juliet. But so, how was your weekend? What did you do? Hopefully, you got to have some time for yourself too, some downtime and pause. Right, it's beautiful. We've had beautiful, beautiful weather. It's so nice and sunny again. It's a little bit cooler in the mornings. It was like 8 in the morning the other day. It's crazy, huh? So time is changing, season's changing. September 1st came, and yeah, so it's just like we can do it. We can start, and the season and our life is. The kids are going back to school. Some of them today, right? My granddaughter doesn't start today for some reason. Halton doesn't start today, it starts tomorrow. That's funny how different regions have different, maybe the teachers took another PA day or something for some reason, but yeah. So, I was thinking, Wayne Dyer, I don't know if you've listened to Wayne Dyer, I'm sure a lot of you have, but Wayne Dyer, I remember saying this one time, the way we're looking at, the way we change and look at things, so the way we see things and look at them changes, and if I could just even, there's a saying, I should find it. It says, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change, right? So I know Wayne Dyer at one time was talking about that, and that's years ago that I remember. And then I just saw the quote again a little while ago, and I thought, that's so true, because it's all in our concept of how we think about things, feel about things. And then you see somebody else's perspective. And it's like, oh, yeah, maybe if you look at it that way, right, and understand a little bit more about it, right? But if you could just look at your life and you see somebody else, if they were looking in at where you are and the things you've gone through, and if they'd step in your shoes and see from our perspective as Kintsugi Woman, or we step in their shoes, right? It would be different. We would not always maybe be as judgmental or as quick to, say, well, you shouldn't have done that, or, a lot of people are very quick. And, I think one thing as Kintsugi Woman we've learned, because we've gone through all those things, can't judge people. Because there's always a story, there's always something behind that you don't understand or you haven't seen. And it's like, what made them choose whatever they chose? There's some reason maybe felt they didn't have a choice, and it's like if you have a cup that's empty or a cup that's half full, right? You think, well, if it's half full or half empty, right? What is it? How do you feel about that, right? But it's still, our life is, we've got to, for myself anyway, I feel like it's up to me. Well, it is. It's up to us to choose how we look at things, how we respond to things, and taking time to just not let ourselves get so upset about whatever's going on in our lives, right? And sometimes I know it's really hard to control when we're upset about things and something and we never expect it happens, and we just get really upset. I'm the type, I get quiet, and some people will just react and go, oh, right? But it's not me. That's not who I am. But inside, I feel that way, but I don't react that way, right? So what is it today that you need to take a look at, and how are you responding to it? There's so much coming up, a new year again, and new season. There's just little things that we have to take a look at and decide what we want to do with. And there's some big decisions that I'm sure a lot of people are making You know, it was 5 years ago that we bought this house, and I'm sure a lot of people like us, you know, are renewing their mortgage. And it's like, what do we want? Are we going to stay here? We love our home, but it's in a smaller town, and it's like, I'm sure there's a lot of people that have moved from big cities to smaller towns, and they really miss their home. We love it here. We love our home. We love, but it is an hour and a half away, so thank God I have my car so I can go and do what I want to do. But it's like I know there's people that are talking, and it's like, do they want to stay where they are? Are they they've got to choose, right? They've got maybe another half year to decide what they're going to do. But it's making these choices. You know, we've got wedding coming up, and we're going to be flying and going out, and it's going to be fun to be together again, you know, and spend time with a sister I haven't seen for a while. I see her pretty much every day on here. We're lucky we've got Facebook, and we've got the, you know, we can get together like on Zoom calls or FaceTime. But to actually be there and give her a hug and just have that time with her, although it will be very busy, so we won't get a lot of time, but it'll still be nice. It'll still be nice just to get away and see them. I always love going up north and seeing the sights. You might see a bear, you never know, right? And likely more moose and deer, right? I know we were driving up her way the one time, and there was like a mama bear and the babies crossing the road, and often there's fields and fields of deer and that around where she is. So it's so different when you're in that area than here, right? And we're in a smaller community, and different times we've had deer, but not like up there. There's just a lot more. And so whatever it is you're doing today, you know, just take time to, how are you going to respond? You know, and if you change the way you think about something, right? And if you're, whatever it is that you're looking at, just try to take it from the perspective of what the other person is thinking, or what they're seeing in your life or in their life, right? You know, so we don't want to be so quick to judge. Take care of you, love you, trust you. This Kalina Kintsugi Woman. It's just a little Kintsugi nudge for you today. So take care of you, Kalina.